next year. So it's not long since our spring break, and I bet you're still thinking about it right now. So I want to ask, how's your spring break, guys? Good. It's good? Okay, because I'm also still thinking about it. And I want to tell you about my spring break. So last weekend, I went to a camp, and then there was this one particular game in the camp that struck me, and I think it represents something big. It paints a bigger picture, and I find it very symbolic. So if you guys are curious, I'm going to demonstrate the game to you right now, right here, live, okay? With the help of Vincent and Abby, and then Keen here is going to help me. So give a hand for Keen. So, everyone, the game is really simple. There's a starting line, it's marked by the dash, and then there's a finish line. It's marked by the X, okay? So the game, we only have to move this plastic cup from the starting line to the finish line. But then the tricky part is here. There's a rubber band. And then the rubber band is attached to 4 strings. And then each one of us can only hold 1 string. So we have to cooperate and work together to move the plastic cup, guide the rubber band, and then move the plastic cup to the finish line. You guys get it? Can you guys picture it if you're in the back? Okay, so we're gonna start playing it right now. So each one of us, let's grab 1 string. Okay. 1, 2, 3, let's go. We're cooperating. We are taking the cup. Stretch the rubber band, guys. Good. And we're just moving slowly. We're concentrating. And then, yes, we have to move it to the finish line. Yes. Thank you very much. This is the best attempt so far. Really good. So yeah, the game is really simple. It's just moving a plastic cup from the starting line to the finish line. But then, it represents something big. I believe that this game represents how the school is run. So, I'm going to explain the components of the game and then see the similarities to how the school is run. So first, there's the rubber band. I see that the rubber band represents the students, all of you guys, which is guided and helped by the 4 strings. 4 strings. So the 4 strings represents the subjects in school, the assignments you have to do, and then the sports teams you participate in, and the coaches. And finally, the strings represent the student council. That's how I see it. So the 4 strings help the rubber band take the plastic cup from the starting line to the finish line. And in the finish line, it represents the goal. You see? Okay. So I believe that the goal of the student council is first, it has to mimic and complement the vision and mission of the school. And then I will make sure that the student council consists of student leaders that are willing and student leaders that are ready to take charge and get a high responsibility to guide the students and unify the community. But then, it's more than that. The student council is more than that. I see that the student leaders that are chosen will help encourage the student body mature in servanthood and do an act of service for the school they love. For example, you can participate in the sports teams, or you can join an event and play a band for the Battle of the Bands. And there's so many kinds. And then, lastly, the student council has to commit on creating the best learning experience a school can provide. So that's my goal. I hope you guys catch it, okay? And then, there's another concept I want to teach to you guys, okay? This concept relates back to our last year's president, Marcel. He has this slogan that is never forget why. And I'm going to underline on the why. Because I think the why is really important on making an organization to be successful. I'm going to codify this concept to you guys, and this is highly inspired by the famous speaker, Simon Sinek. Do you guys know Simon Sinek? Anyone? Okay. So, Simon Sinek developed the rule, and I learned this rule. It's called the golden circle. What is it, guys? Golden circle. So, there's 3 circles I'm going to draw inside the golden circle. Okay. So in the center we have why. Outside the center there's how. And then finally there's what, okay? This is the concept of the golden circle. And I believe understanding this concept and communicating with this concept can make an organization successful. I'm going to take one company its name is Apple, which is visionary and successful, that uses this concept, okay? So, if Apple doesn't use this concept and communicates from the what to the why, it'll sound like this. So if you want to buy a computer from Apple and they're not using this concept, they're gonna talk like this. We just made a new computer, and it is now thinner, and then it has HD display, it has better processor, and it's fast. You guys want to buy it? No, you probably say no. I don't really care about the facts. But then what they actually do in reality is communicate from the inside to the outside, and then it sounds so much different, and they make their workers understand their whole concept. So in reality, they're going to communicate like this. Why? We believe that we can challenge ourselves in creating the most revolutionary product possible. We believe that we can think differently. How? Therefore, we made a new computer that is now user-friendly and beautifully designed. You want to buy it? I say yes, because it's totally different, okay? Communicating from the what to the why is completely different from the why to the what. So I believe that the why is really important here on making an organization successful. So now it's my turn. The why. I believe that investing in a student council practices students, you guys, as members of a democracy. So when you look at the future, like 25 and 30 years from now, you're not gonna, this small school community can not only make student leaders that will serve the school and participate in the events, but it's going to be more than that. 25 and 30 years from now, this small school community can bring up student leaders, and then there will going to be leaders and will serve the country, Indonesia. So I believe the Student Council has greater purpose in the future. So I'm going to share with you another analogy. I want to say that just having a student council is not magic. The student council cannot instantly make you reach the goal, or the student council cannot instantly make you believe why I believe, make you believe the why, or something I believe in. The student council is a learning process. It's a process. It's just like an egg. Yeah, it's like an egg. So if there's too many outside forces forcing the egg and forcing it to transform, it's gonna crush. It's gonna crush like this. The egg is not gonna grow. It's gonna die. It's gonna break. It's not gonna live. But then, if you have an egg and then you let the soul to grow, just wait. Okay. I promise you, in months, there's a chicken from inside slowly cracking the egg, and then the chicken will come out, and then life will come out of it. So by letting the egg soul to grow, there will be life. So I believe that transformation doesn't come from outside forces forcing you, but I believe that transformation comes from within, from ourselves. So now, you guys see the egg? Yes. So now, let's wait for the egg to pop out and the chicken to come out. Alright, my name is Abimael and I'm running for president next year. Thank you, everyone.